We played very well, got after us and had a good win. We had a couple opportunities. There were a couple big plays early, the pick six. So they made more big plays than we did. End of the game stats are kind of close, but big play wise, they had a few big plays, kind of played uphill the whole game. Thought our kids played hard, hung in there, tried, but we fell behind. They started off with a good start. Good win for those guys. We got to do better.
What happened to your quarterback?
I got landed on, he tackled his left shoulder, and some degree of a separation that we'll eval when we get back. So I don't know if it's short, long, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 weeks, whatever. Non-throwing arm, no, so it just took a hit, fell down, impact. I think just kind of fell on it. Nothing broken. Via X-ray, we'll do some stuff tomorrow, but shoulder separation.
Any thought to playing Diamont at any point today?
Not yet, not ready.
What about Nate?
Moving forward, we'll see what Nate's timeline is, and if Nate's going to be more than a week or two, we'll definitely then consider at the end, like, hey, if you put him in for that drive at the end of the game, and the next week Nate's playing, if that's all Xander plays, you blow a year. So we're not sure exactly how severe the timeline is. We get a feel for that. If the timeline is going to be a little long, 3, 4, 5 weeks, then we'll probably working Xander not only as the 2, but probably as the 2 that we need to get out there playing. And if it's short term for Nate, he'll still have the same role he's been doing, but maybe we'll be able to get the red shirt. We'll play that by ear.
How much did that limit your offense when you went down compared to what you did?
Well, it limited some of the things being throwing, but opened up some things because of what he does in the run game. So some of those runs work. So it was just trying to figure out. And as we go, it's kind of tough because both those guys are a little different. He's very young compared to Nate. So as you practice, there's just certain plays like, that's not a play we're going to do with him. And you don't really want. It's very difficult. You don't want to practice a completely different technical offense for a backup quarterback, because your right guard's getting those plays. And if the right guard's got to play for the starting quarterback, well, he don't get those plays. So it's kind of, you try to blend as much as you can together. But it was a little drawn up in the dirt, and hey, it's a little different now, a little bit more involved, a little bit more quarterback run thought. He can throw it well, and we got to get him comfortable in the pocket. He's got a live arm, but as he plays, it's just vision and communication. And again, we're very excited about him. We think he'll be a good player for us. And yeah, it's nice to be on the road. First one kind of hard hearing. A couple calls he messed up a little, didn't call it properly. We didn't, communicate our assignments properly. It looked kind of bad, but as the game went along, it was a good experience. And outside maybe one errant throw I didn't like, he was okay. We'll keep building him. He's a good young player.
Boudreaux not an option to come in?
He's okay, but he's just not as talented as the other guy. I mean, just he's solid, steady, but he's going to be a guy sitting in the pocket. When you play these guys as good as they're on defense, so the ball's got to get outside or down the field somehow. If you want to play in the box now, you're going to get if you play in the size of this room, you're not going to get a lot. So you got to get the ball on the perimeter, and so sometimes that quarterback run deal, he's a little bit more like Nate, who throws it well, not as well. He's done nothing wrong. He's one of our guys. Right now, Chris Covington's hands down the best, and handled it pretty good today. I think we scored 3 touchdowns with him in there, I think, right? And so it was 7 when we went down, I believe. Or did he score ball?
Tevin didn't come back after his last touchdown run. Is he okay?
Yeah.
Coach,
It was obviously a game of big plays, but you just talked about change drop in the end zone and almost how that changed the game.
A little bit, and we got the onside kick opportunity when we had it kind of roll a little bit. I mean, again, when there was an opportunity to make a play, those guys made it. They hit us on a big post route, a couple of them. They had some nice conversions to keep some things alive, and we didn't. Bottom line, they made a lot more plays than we did, whether it be Shane's drive, whether it be the onside kick. We just had, we had a chance to make some plays and didn't. And, the stats, the numbers are close as far as total yards, but as far as look at plays being made, they made significant more plays than us, and that's the difference of scoring, and that's the difference in the game turn.
Coach, what did you make of the other players, their reaction when Sudfeld went down? Did they kind of rally around Covington? What was the reaction there?
I don't know if really. I know some guys got around Chris a little bit when he was coming in. I mean, Nate was over at the doctors and was in a little bit of pain, and You know, their place over there's pretty tight on the sidelines, it's like you got a lot of room, you kind of stuck in those spaces, so it wasn't a big deal. We just saw Nate in the locker room, visited with him. The guys aren't, he's not down by any means. Matter of fact, he went over to talk to Chris, you know, trying to be a good teammate and lift him up. So I think the guys rallied behind Chris, and they will. I think a lot of those guys like him. He's a good player. He'll give us a good shot in the weeks to come here.
Anybody else hurt besides Roundtree?
No, and Zeke tore up Achilles in practice the other day, so he'll be, that's a 6-month surgical deal, and that'll kind of end his deal. He did Wednesday, in practice Wednesday, so he got an Achilles tear.
Did Iowa do anything offensively that surprised you defensively?
Not really. I mean, they kind of do what they do. You know, if you're blitzing one way, they're going to check and run away from it. If you play soft coverage, they're going to run their quick game hitches, and they're always going to play action, find some degree of double moves or post or shot down the field, move the pockets. Did a good job on third down, got us on quarterback draw and scoring zone like they do. So I mean, they had a couple different personnel things where you had a tight end that was playing as a wide receiver a couple times. It wasn't nothing major, but the core of what they did has been consistent with what you've seen all year. They executed very well.